In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I made about $1,300 right here trading EURUSD today. All right, so let me just show you everything that happened before all this, right? So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, you are going to realize that this market has been pushing to the downside, right? So if you zoom out all the way, you're going to realize that the EURUSD trade has been pushing to the downside. Therefore, I was looking for selling opportunities, right? So let's go back on the 4-hour time frame and zoom out. So you can see that the market has been putting up lower lows and lower highs right here. So if you drop to the 1 hour time frame, you're going to realize that the market gave us this low, gave us that high, right? This became the highest highs and the lowest lows, right? So see what happened. As the market was coming here, there was liquidity right here, which was swept by this pin bar right here. All right, so that was an inducement, and then when it did leave, it left behind these big momentum candles. So what I had to do, I had to go to the right side and see what happened. The market actually tapped into this area the first time it came here. So what did I do? Since I didn't catch the first trade, I had to wait for the market to pull back to that particular area before I can actually get in. All right. So you can see that this was a nice rally based drop supply zone right here, break of structure with some liquidity. The market came and tapped into this zone, dropped a little bit, and then it came again for the second time to actually tap into this area. See right here. So as the market was coming here, the first zone I was looking at to sell from was this level right here. This is where my first sell was. I actually took a first loss on this particular trade right here. The market was here. It took out this liquidity right here. I was like, okay, let me get in right now. So when I got in for the first time, the market dropped a little bit in my direction. However, the market ended up going against us, and this is where you're able to see that we're able to actually take a loss on the first trade I took on USD, which is let me just show you right now, which is this trade right here. Just a minute. This one right here. So you can see that the market was right here. It came into my area. I was able to enter this particular 10 with the 10 pip stop loss and 150 pips target right there. And then what ended up happening on this trade, we actually taken out. The market decided to actually push against us, and we actually taken out for a loss right here. So let me just show you the screenshot of the loss that we took before we took the win treat, the win that actually gave us about 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. It was actually up about 1 to 5, but the market started retracing, and therefore we decided to actually get out. So proper trade management, I'm going to show you everything right here. So you can see that right now the market ended up taking us out with a 10 pip stop loss, right? And then what did I see? I saw the market try to actually reverse after taking us out. Least similar to what was happening on on Bitcoin yesterday. If you didn't watch it, make sure you watch that video right here. So as you can see from here, the market now was seeming to actually drop. All right, so it broke structure, multiple structures on the lower time frame. I was like, okay, now we go in for a re-entry with the 10 pip stop loss again, target the same. All right, and then a few moments later, we can see that those are around the time that news was actually coming. I was able to alert our community that news is going to be happening in like 7 minutes. Therefore, let's get ready, and then see what happened later. The market actually dropped in our direction beautifully, and this was like over a 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. And then see what ended up happening right here. This was the trade on trading view. It had gone about 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. However, I realized that the market actually decided to do what? Decided to reverse on us. I was like, okay, we have to be very careful here, because if you don't, we're actually going to get out with nothing. So you can see that right here, I was able to tell the community to secure about 2 hour here, so that at least we secure something just in case anything can happen, right? Remember, at any particular time, anything can happen. And then the market continued to actually retrace. You can see from here, the market started to retrace against us. I was like, okay, let's get out right now with about 3 hour. And that's how we were able to actually make about 3 hour on this particular trade. And everything was updated in our community, and that's where we are right now. So if you go to the 1 minute time frame, you're going to see how the market was actually breaking structure on the lower time frame. So I was actually following this right here. So after the market took us out from the first trade right here, then what it did do, it made a high, then it made a lower high, right? And then what happened? I mean, a higher high, higher low, and then it failed to make a new higher high, which is always a sign. When I saw that, I was like, okay, that's the most likely a sign of the market that is failing. So what did I observe? I observed the market continue to break multiple structures to the downside right here. So I saw the market break this low, and break this low. I was like, okay, once I saw that, I was like, guys, let's get in. And as we got in, it was around the time that news was actually happening. That's when the market started to drop in our direction all the way to where it was right here. The market initially dropped over 1 to 5 risk reward. Let me just show you now. So as you can see that right now the market is retracing and we're already out of this particular trade because we know what happens most of the times because of the imbalance that has been formed. The market can actually pull back all the way to entry, and you will actually miss out on anything, on everything that you've actually made. So you can see that initially the market dropped about let me see, about 1 to 5 risk reward ratio right there. It was up like 1 to 5, and as soon as the market reached 1 to 3, we got out about somewhere here. We got out around somewhere 1 to 3, somewhere there, and that's how we were able to secure about 1 to 3, and that's how I made about $1,300. Initially I was up like $2,200, and exactly I got out with 1,300 right here. And of course anything can happen right now. This market can continue to drop, no one knows, but I was okay with securing that amount because at any particular time, remember, anything can happen, and you have to find a way of paying yourself as the market makes money available to me. All right, so overall this trade was actually well managed, step by step. In our community, we communicated everything step by step, from trade entry, breaking even, trade management, and everything else was communicated. And that's one thing, that's what happened on this trade right here. It's unfortunate that the market didn't go all the way, which would have been very, very nice, but however, no one knows what's going to happen, and that's how it is. That's how the market is. It's all about probability. All right, so you guys remember, we're still remaining with just 2 days before the Valentine's promotion comes to an end. Remember, you get 50% off all our services. Mentorship, instead of you paying $250, you only pay $125, valid till the 14th of this month right here. We are just two days away. For signals, of course, if you want signals, you just pay $25 instead of you paying $50 and everything. All right, you guys. So if you want all that, make sure you check the first link in the description. There's also a Telegram link right here that's actually my personal account. Make sure you communicate with me if you want all those right there. All right, I hope you found value in this video. If you have, make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section. Until next time, goodbye.